urban grasslands, coconut plantations, domestic orchards, and underlying termite mounds. During the survey, around 150 collections were made, which included 43 species belonging to 27 genera and 19 families and 8 orders. This graph over here shows the phenology of the mushroom floating. Here, as you can see, the number of collections was the highest in the month of June, and it was somewhere lowest in October. So also the number of species. This pie chart indicates the species that were found from different orders. That is Agaricus, Boletus, Cantharides, and the other orders. And the mode of mutation is indicated in this pie chart here. Most of the mushrooms that were documented were the saprophytic ones. There were very few of mycorrhizal and just a 5% of parasitic mushrooms were documented. Now this slide gives a catalog of all the mushrooms that I have documented during my survey. That is Agaricus, Auricularis, Boletus, Cantharides, and the others. This is the baseline map which was used during my collection, and these are the quadrants that were placed along on the map. Not very clear. Now the next objective on my work was to create scenarios based on the landscape elements for threat perception from anticipated global sea level rise. Now these are the only three which are little bit high at a higher altitude. This is around 16 meters. This is also around 16 meters, and the highest point in the village is around 36 meters, and that is over here on this hill. The others are all low-lying areas where the mushrooms are found, and they were around say below 9 meters. The collection was found after 5 meters. Now these are the scenarios at different sea level rise. Now this was done using a website called flatnet.com, where they give you the scenarios of different areas with. So this shows the 1 meter sea level rise, 5 meters, 10 meters, and the worst case scenario that is around 35 meters sea level rise. The next objective was on the basis of the threat perceptions to identify the areas of vulnerability of mushrooms and plant biodiversity. Now here I have shown the maximum collection was seen between 7 to 10 meters, and very few mushrooms were found around 4 to 5 meters. There were ones somewhere close to the grassland. And this shows you the total area in hectares which is vulnerable to sea level rise. The next objective was to produce an ecosystem management plan for systematic cataloging and conservation of the island's bioresources. Here I suggested better management of bunds along the island. Now, if we see that along the island, the bunds form like a lifeline to the khazans, which covers up maximum of the island. These bunds are not, it's a traditional knowledge. It has been done from a very long time, and they are basically made up of alluvial soils and lateritic soils. There was proper management and maintenance of the bunds previously, but now this has been neglected. So here I suggest that proper inspection should be done, and this has to be taken up by the village panchayat, and also the mangroves which are found along the bunds, they also need to be conserved, and deforestation should be stopped. Then there is also better design and conservation of the island's backwater, that is POET. Now what is POET? POET is the traditional mechanism to hold back the backwaters which enters the island. When there is a tide, rise in the tide, the water seems to enter this region called as the POET. Now in the past, people were meant to dig up and to deepen this region, but now it has been ignored. With the pledge to on